Peace, my beautiful souls. So I wanted to do a story time about my Kundalini awakening that like led me into my spiritual awakening and my rebirth. It happened about a year ago now, and pretty much it was okay. Thinking about it was pretty crazy because I legitimately thought that I was dying. Okay, I thought I had some type of illness that I was going to die from, and I ended up going to the doctors to get a bunch of tests because it got to the point where like I could not walk for real without a cane. Like when I would walk, I would fall. I was showering, like sitting on the bottom of the tub showering because I couldn't stand for long. I had really bad muscle spasms. My hands and my feet were like trembling, shaking. I was getting really bad heat flashes. I had tingling all up and down my back, my spine. My head was feeling like a lot of like, I would say pressure. I was having migraines. I was feeling frequencies so freaking strong, like so strong, feeling energies. I started, like my eyesight was messing up. Like I was seeing floaters, seeing stars. There were so many things I can't remember, but I remember I was going to multiple different doctors because I was like, something is freaking wrong. Like, something is happening. Like they did MRIs, they took my blood, they were trying to say like they think maybe it was autoimmune disorders because I had so many symptoms, but all my tests kept coming back normal, the MRIs kept coming back normal, and after the MRIs came back normal, the doctor pretty much was like, I think you need to see like a psychologist, like basically trying to say like I was nuts because I was like, I can feel frequencies, like something like something is wrong, which that led me into that, and my mom, let me say, led me into starting to go trying to work on the spiritual aspect. Like for a while she was telling me like, maybe it's your chakras, maybe it's something, you know, on the spiritual side. So I started to do yoga, I started meditating, but intentionally to heal like those traumas, and that just led me deeper into the spiritual side of things, learning more or wanting to connect more with my guides, because like the year before that I had a little bit started like learning about spirit guides and stuff, but it wasn't to the point that I was like really trying to talk to them or connect or anything like that. But after all of that, like after the physical aspect of it, and literally like with the yoga, the meditation, I also started fasting. And I started receiving more and more messages. Yeah, like that really just amplified or started my spiritual awakening, my rebirth, because from then on, from September 23rd specifically and on, like my whole entire life changed. Like that day, like throughout those a little bit, like it was like the month of August, I believe. The month of August, or maybe like the end of July, when I started really doing like the yoga and stuff and being intentional with my healing and trying to figure out like heal all those issues for real. But yeah, from then on, like my life changed and never went back. They do say like when you have like the Kundalini awakening or the spiritual awakening, like there's like no going back. I mean, some people choose to, because there are certain individuals that, I don't want to say can't handle that, but it becomes a lot because you wake up to a lot, like you feel a lot, you see a lot, you know, so it can be a lot. And it was like a huge roller coaster, but it was really cool. Like, and I don't think about it that often because so many things have been happening in my life since then. But to think about like where I was, like I literally, and okay, I was gonna say I literally thought I was dying, but I did die. Like September 23rd, I did die. Like I had a spiritual death. My old self died. Like that part of me that was asleep to all of these things died. and that day like was very intense. I posted about it a while back, like my judgment day, which I believe, well, I know to be my judgment day on September 23rd, which was the day that I chose to like for real accept my mission and walk the path that the Most High wants me to walk on, my highest self wants me to walk on. And I had to let go of a lot of things, and I quite literally died that night. And I thought it was going to be a real death that night too, like the way I was feeling and the way the whole thing happened. Like I felt my body like literally shutting down on me, but I didn't obviously actually die. I had a spiritual death. But yeah, I wanted to come share that story. I thought I was crazy too for a while, like before I started going to the doctors. Like I didn't know what was going on, and it makes sense because the Kundalini energy, it's literally rising from your spine, from the bottom of your spine up, which makes sense of why I was having issues walking, because if your chakras, if your vessels are not clear and the energy can't just flow through, it's going to be stuck and having issues, which is why I was having so many physical issues. And then with the pressure in my head, feeling the frequencies in my head so much, it was trying to like come out of my crown, you know, like trying to go, but it had nowhere, like it was stuck. My chakras and stuff were not clear. So that's why too, when I started doing the meditating and the yoga and stuff, I was opening up my chakras, I was opening up my channel, clearing it, everything was flowing, which is why I then started to really receive messages more clearly. I didn't have doubts. I was very much so more confident in the messages that I was receiving, and knowing that like, ouch, knowing that I wasn't crazy, and like really understanding and seeing what the heck was going on. But yeah, I wanted to come share that with you guys. I'll see you later.